been a while. It's been a while. I have honestly been waiting for the Lord to tell me what He wants me to talk about. Some things that need to be said. Because I don't just want to come on here and just do some senseless chatter. You know, I don't want to just talk about the hot new thing. And I just, that's not me. That's not me. That's not who I am. And so, and you know, I just don't want to do that. But, so one of the things, I'm just going to kind of talk to you about some things that God has kind of like drove home for me these last few weeks. Don't look at my nails, y'all. I'm on my way to get my nails done. They look terrible. You know, when you go out of town, when you come back, they're like horrible. But anyway, I digress. One of the lessons that I have learned over the last few weeks is we have to, and it says it in the Bible, we have to account for every word that we have ever said when it's our time to meet our Lord. I mean, literally, can you imagine? This is the way I imagine it. I imagine we just standing there, right? And He whip out a book. And He like, all right, let's go through it all. And you have to answer for everything. I'm going to have to answer for everything I have said. Ever. In life. Ever. That's a lot, right? Ever. In life. Ever. Whew. Man, I feel like I'll be standing there for a long time. So, with that said, my goal, right, from this point forward, or not just this point, from when I figured this out, is I gotta make sure I don't add nothing else to that book. Like, I gotta make sure I don't add nothing else. And so, I'm here to encourage you to think about that. Think about all the things that you have said. And you're like, whew, I already got to answer for those. Let me not make it worse. Let me not add to it. Let's try to, slim that thing down. So, with that being said, just be mindful of what you say. Another thing I want to say about being mindful of what you say is something that I have used in the past. That I want you to imagine your tongue as a knife. So, if you are being hurtful with your tongue, you are cutting that person. And it doesn't matter how many times you say, I'm sorry, I apologize, I didn't mean it. It leaves a scar. Right? Like, it leaves a scar. I'm almost sure, and I want you to do this. Take a second. Think about one of the most hurtful things someone has ever said to you. The thing is that, as I just said that, it don't take you long to remember it. Because it doesn't matter how many times you say you're sorry, the person can never unhear it, right? Like, it can never be reversed and taken out. You have to forgive that person for what they said, right? You do. However, you still ain't gonna forget it. You're not gonna forget it. It's going to stick with you. So be mindful about what you say to others so that it's not your tongue that made a scar and a wound on someone else. Because again, it's going to be in that book and you're going to have to answer for it. Let me tell you. I wish I knew that before, like, my 40s. I wish I knew that. Shoot. I really should have known that in my teens and my 20s. My mouth was fire. Terrible. Horrible. And I apologize for everything that I have said. But that's not enough. I am going to have to answer for it. So, I said all that to say, be mindful about what you say. Be thoughtful about what you say, because you're going to have to answer for it. And that individual that is hearing it will never, ever be able to unhear it. Ever. So, peace and blessings, everyone. I really hope and pray that you receive this message and that you make, even if it's a micro change, some type of change to doing better. All right, until next time.